Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see in today's video by the title, obviously, we've got another wonderful package from our friends over at Boost Auto. They've been nice enough again to send me some more stuff for the Duramax build that we're doing. Uh, these are a set of their tow mirrors, their aftermarket tow mirrors, and they are awesome. They're power fold. They have running lights. They have sequential switchbacks on them. Power mirrors, for electric adjusting the mirror, whatever. And they are paintable. I didn't want to go with chrome or what was the other color they had? I think it's chrome or paintable or something like that. But anyhow, I wouldn't mind paintable, but we're gonna do an unboxing video because why not? So let's just jump right into it. Like I said, this is for my 2007 GMC Sierra 2500 HD Classic. It's not the newer body style. It's where they stopped making the I guess you would call it round eye. Anyhow, let's jump in here and we'll get this opened up for you here. I have already cut the tape, so. Alright. Inside of this box, we have got two boxes. One is labeled L and R, so that can only mean one thing in my book, left and right. So, pull this box out, set it over here. Set it over here, get this over here, get it out of the way. The reason why I'm pulling this apart is because, like I said, with these being the paintable ones, it's the top cap and the bottom cap that you paint. But I'm going to disassemble the whole mirror and color match it to the Duramax. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and finish getting into this stuff. Lid open on this one, get it ready. Give you an unboxing of what's in the box. Alright, well. First of all, I see a Ziploc baggie with some goodies in it. So let's open that and see what's inside of here. Slide this over real quick. Whoa! Dang, where'd that come from, guys? Check that out. Yeah. A little Boost Auto swag. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that. Let's see what else we got. Got a couple of Boost Auto chains in here. Keychains. Yeah, I know where one of those are going. Got me a koozie, some sticker magnets, or some door magnets, I mean. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Look at here. Oh, we got a banner. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's see. Check that out. Boost Auto. Man, that's awesome. Thank you guys. Man, I really appreciate that. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into getting this stuff out of the box. See what we got in here. These here. Yeah, these are the caps. These are what people usually paint or leave chrome. I'll show you right here. You can see they've got them left to where you can scuff them up and paint them, whatever color you want to paint them. Ours is going to get painted white to match the truck. The The top cap looks just like it, other than it being bigger for the top. Put all this stuff over here in the box. Alright. This is your wire harness. Like I said, mine was not power fold mirrors, so I had to select that option. These are the two modules. One of them is going to go in each side of your door for your power fold to work. Various different wire harness kits to make everything work here. Make the running lights, turn signals and everything work. There's some more wire harness right here. Man, these people, man, they got it together. This is your reverse dome part right here, where you can have it when you. These also have the backup floodlights, as I call it. You can turn those lights on when you, I believe it's you open your door, or you can use your dome light and turn them on yourself. And then whenever you put it in reverse, they'll come on when your truck goes into reverse also. Cool. So that's that. Now, let's get to what we're really here for here. That being this big old mirror here. Let me get this out of the way. They even give a nice protective skirt for this thing. That's cool. There we are, guys. Wow. That's sharp. Protective foam over the stud right here. That's very nice. Got the harness and everything here. Turn you around there, let you see that. Boy, that's sharp. There's your reverse floodlight that I was talking about. There's your running light, sequential light for the front. Man, these are nice. Let's see. They also extend pretty easy too. Of course, all this is going to be painted. Yes, guys. We're going to take this whole mirror apart. We're going to paint every bit of this. I'd rather do all that before I even put it in the truck, so I guess I'll scoot you in here in a minute, and I'll give you a video of how to take these things apart. The other box, people, is the same exact mirror, so ain't no sense unboxing it. But thanks again, Boost, for sending me this stuff. We're going to jump right into now to where we can disassemble this thing and get it ready to be painted, because I am ready to get this installed on the truck. So we're going to take this all apart, get it all painted, put it back together, and then we're going to go over how to install this thing. We'll do step by step on installing this. So let's go ahead and get this thing tore apart. Alright, guys, let's get this mirror taken apart. Slide it out. Your top portion of your mirror, push it up. Now the mirror is facing upside down to me, but it'll be normal to you all. Your hands are going to go underneath this top glass, but you want to disperse the pressure that you're going to pop up evenly. Cross your hands. One thumb is going to go here, one thumb is going to go over here. Both hands just like this. Pops it right off. Just like that. Flip it over. Got 3 wires we got to undo. Pretty simple. Just unplug it. Should have got my little tweezers because I don't have very long nails here. Just like that. I like to hold down. I say I like to, like I've done this 1,000 times, but we're going to hold down right here while we pull this wire off. Let me get a set of pliers here real quick. It'll help me. We're just going to grab a hold of these wires right here by the plug. Hold down on this back spot right here. Just like that. Same one over on this side. Just like that. Now we got this. Set it over to the side. Alright, next we need to get this bottom mirror out. I'm going to flip it back around towards me. This side we're going to put both hands here. Just like that. It's going to sound like you're going to break it right in half, but you won't. I mean, you just got to be careful, but got that one off. Let's set this one also over here to the side. Just like this. Let's see, how would these go? Just like that. Yeah. Kind of orient these or situate these here. Alright, now we need to get a Phillips screwdriver to take out 4 Phillips right here. I'm going to take all this apart, guys, because it's got to be painted. So I don't want to just paint the caps. I want the whole mirror painted. So a little extra work, but for me, the look that I'm going after, it'll be well worth it. Kind of crazy though, huh? Taking a brand new set of mirrors, pull them all apart. Sorry if y'all hear my neighbors in the background, they like to party a lot. Kind of wiggle this out into this lip right here. Just like that. And now you've got your light, your floodlight right here. Just unplug it from the back. Just like that. Again, grab these few screws here. We'll set this over here to this. Just plug it along here, guys. Next, we got the whole body right here. It should come off with this. Here's all the wiring. Take out these 2 screws here. This may take off the back side of the body. Taking out this light right now, your side light. Get over here to the wire for it. It's got a pin you can just push in and it unplugs. You can finesse this light around, comes apart. There's your side light. Alright guys, all we did off camera basically was I popped this out. I put them 2 screws back in right here and right here that held the side marker light on. All we're going to do now is we're going to tape up all these wires right here. put tape over this whole mechanism, or I'm sorry, plastic over this whole mechanism right here. And then the rest of this is all going to get sanded down and smoothed down. And then we'll put some stuff on it and get it painted here. Got to remove our foam block here, foam padding here, get that off of there, and we'll tape all this wiring up. And like I said, we're going to get it all sanded down and scuffed up. Alright guys, this has actually been probably about, I don't know, about a week or two since the last clip. But as you can see what we got out here on the table, I have already sanded these down with 320 grit to get the plastic smooth. You want to try to get the texture down. It ain't going to be perfect, but you want to get it down quite a bit. You'll get that all down, and then you're going to clean them up. Wipe it down with some cleaner. And then you're going to put the adhesion promoter on it. You're going to spray some adhesion promoter. I use Bully Dog adhesion promoter. Then let that dry just a little bit. And then you're going to take your primer. I use 2K primer on these. You can see I primered everything. There was no need to try to tape all this right here off because that's no big deal. I want that, if I ever extend these mirrors, I want them to be able to see the paint when it's extended. Some people will try to tape it off and not paint that, but I'm going to paint it. We got this in 2K clear. I came back, wet sanded everything with 400 grit. All right, after I got all that wet sanded, dried it off, sprayed it off, and I took this red Scotch-Brite pad here, and I just went over everything again, scuffed it all up. Now when I get to the paint booth, I'll wipe it all down with a tack rag, clean all the dust and everything. You know, I'll blow it off and then wipe it down with a tack rag. Then we're going to shoot some two-stage paint. It'll be base coat, clear coat. We'll use the white that matches the truck. We'll probably put 4 or 5 coats of white on it, and then I'll probably put at least 4 coats of clear coat on it. But that's how you do your mirrors to get them smooth. If you don't mind the texture, you ain't got to sand them. But I'm going for a nice smooth finish, and as you can tell, these are pretty smooth. I'm happy with how they've turned out, so I'll bring you back hopefully once we get them hung up in the paint booth. There we go, guys. All painted up. Base coat, clear coat. It's turned out nice. As it gets done, I can wet sand it, buff and polish. I will be honest, I did do the painting, but I did not do the clear coat. I let my buddy, he's a professional doing this. I'm trying to learn it slowly, and I know clear coat is where you can screw it up. I think it turned out good. We'll pick up the video later. Alright guys, there we are. Got all the stuff laid out here. It's been probably a couple of weeks later. Got the mirrors all painted up and everything put back together. Now we're fixing to put it on a Duramax here. What we're going to have to do first is get these door panels off. I've got the windows down. Lovely GM problem there with that clip breaking. I'll solve that problem. But anyhow, we gotta get these door panels off, and we're gonna get the mirrors taken off, the new mirrors hung, and then we'll start the wiring process. So Let me get this door panel off of here. You basically just take this Torx out right here, and you have a screw on the very bottom down here. You take your handle cover off. You got a screw in here. Pop this off. There's a screw behind there. Then you got just this little plastic clip here that goes right here. You'll pull it out. Then you'll pick up on the door panel. Don't forget to take off your mirror cover here. Then we'll start unplugging the cords for this. That's basically how you take it off. So let me get this off here and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, as you see, I've already got the mirror hung. Sorry for all the gnats, but basically all you do is just take off these 3 10mm nuts, pull your wire through, take your mirror off. I've got the new one already hanging out through here. You see the foam piece that goes on there, fits nice, completes the line there. Now I'm going to pop open the passenger side, do the same thing, get it hung. Alright guys, now that we got both sides just hung on there, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start the wiring on here. Now, my truck originally did not come with power fold mirrors. So the installation on this is going to be for the ones that did not come with power fold mirrors, but you can put them on here and we'll show you how to wire it up. Right now we're fixing to start hooking up for the running lights. You'll get 2 harnesses, one for each side. You'll see them, they're bundled up like this. You're going to take this white plug, you're going to plug it into this one right here on your harness. So let's do that. Alright guys, now that we got these plugged up, I kind of got them stretched out. You're going to take the end of these wires, get you like just an old coat hanger or whatever, you know, and you're going to want to fish it through the door and come out through your wire harness right here, your rubber boot. So just pop this end off of here and pop it off up here, you know, try to straighten this out as much as you can and fish that coat hanger up through there and come back out this end here so that you can pull the wires through. Alright guys, as you can see there, I've got the wire right here going down. It's going through the boot, coming out the bottom. I've already taped my wires to it. So all we should do is just pull this thing through here and it'll come right back out. That's all you gotta do. Alright guys, we got that wire ran through the door, through that boot. We've got it stretched underneath of the dash right here all the way over to the driver's side. And now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the gray wires from both sides of the door. We're going to tie those together. And we're going to ground it right there underneath the dash where that 10mm nut right here is. We're going to take that off of there. We're going to put a fish eyelet on these gray wires together and put it right here where this nut is. So let's get that done. Alright guys, just to recap real quick on how to put this dome light switch in there. Your red wire is going to run to your white wires that's coming from your mirrors on both sides. One of your blue wires is going to go to the gray wire, which goes up to your dome wire. You're going to tap it there. The other blue wire you're going to run out underneath of your hood to the fuse panel, and you're going to tap it in right here. That is your trailer backup wire. You're going to put a fuse tap there. That's what you do on that part. Then as far as like your running lights, when you want these to come on, they'll be white. You're going to run a fuse tap off of the trailer park wire. Luckily for me, I've got the Boost Auto S-Series cab lights, so I tied in my orange wires that come from the mirror on both sides. I tied those into that fuse tap. So let's get all this tucked away. Alright guys, so my truck didn't originally come with power fold mirrors. So This is the kit that you're going to need for the power fold mirror. These are your little modules over here, and these are the harnesses. This is your driver's side. As you see, it's got 2 plugs on it right there, and then your passenger side is only going to have 1. These are the 2 harnesses that's going to go on the driver's side, and the 1 harness is going to go on the passenger side. Let's go plug these up, and I'll bring you right back. Alright, we're on the driver's side, and here's the smallest harness. You're going to take that and you're going to plug that up right here to your mirror. You have 2 white plugs. They'll only go on one way, so let's get those plugged up. Alright, as you can see, we got them both plugged up here. Alright, next we're going to take our other wire harness here. And if you'll notice, it's got a blue and yellow pin connector there with an orange. We don't need the orange, so we're going to tape that out of the way. But we're going to take the other one right here, the blue and yellow, and we're going to connect it to the mirror, coming off the mirror harness right here. Just like so. You see I connected it there. And then I went ahead and taped the orange one up out of the way. Alright guys, next we're going to have to tap for a power. And we're on the driver's side now. And on your plug here, it's got the little lever that plugs up to the window switches. Pin 14 is going to be this orange wire right here. This is what we're going to use a T-tap on. We're going to want to use that to tap the wire coming from the module harness here. It's got the fuse in line with it. So let's get a T-tap on here and we'll get this hooked up. Alright, as you can see, I got that T-tap on there. Now the next wire we need is our ground wire. And we're just going to T-tap the gray wire right here from this harness that we've ran through this rubber boot and into the cab. We're just going to put a T-tap right there on that and plug our ground wire into that. Alright guys, as you can see, we got that tapped. And now I went ahead and went on to the other side, passenger side, and did the same exact thing. Alright guys, we've got those 2 connections done. Then all I done was just took and kind of, I'll show you here, kind of use these zip ties. I'm just gonna put some 3M tape just on the inside so these control modules will stay on the inside. Next, well, all we're going to do is just basically reinstall the door panels and then we'll test it out. Alright guys, now to make these mirrors fold in, since I don't have the option that was already on here for folding mirrors, this is how you're going to do this. Turn it on the left mirror, and you're going to push left, left, right, right. You hear the beep, press down. And up to fold them back out. Alright guys, that's it. Just got out of the truck. You can see the floodlights on there. Got both of them on. Door panels and everything are back on. In order to make your power fold, you're going to come over here, turn the left mirror on. You're going to press left, left, right, right. You'll hear it beep. Press down. See the mirrors go in. Press up. And the mirrors come out. Just that simple, guys. You can wait for it to time out. You'll hear it beep here in a second. Alright. Now that means you can start controlling your up and down again, because your up and down will not work on your mirrors if you have it in the mode to fold your mirrors in and out. But guys, I'll get some better light at night to show the running lights on the mirrors, but this is what it looks like during the day. I think that is 1000% better. Paint matched mirrors. Like I said, I painted the whole mirror because I didn't want the black showing. Yes, I know that headlight is a lot clearer than that one, that's a whole different story. But anyhow, we've got the Boost Auto tow mirrors with the power fold, switchback on the running lights and the turn signals, sequential. Got the Boost Auto S series cab lights up top. They are also sequential switchback. Means you turn on your left turn signal, your half of your middle cab light and the outer cab light is going to blink along with that mirror light and your park light turn signal, vice versa on the right side also. Guys, I'll get you some videos here in just a second of the nighttime.